admitted to violent disorder after the Southampton clash.
Brit Award winner Duffy is to return to the stage for the first time in 15 years.
And the second heatwave of the year is on the cards. Good evening. 4 more men have pleaded guilty to violent disorder following protests held in Southampton after the murder of Henry Novak.
Hampshire police said it had charged 6 more men in their 20s and 30s, 4 from Southampton, 1 from Gosport and 1 from Romsey, after disorder in the city on Tuesday night.
The protests followed the release of police body cam footage showing 18-year-old Novak being placed in handcuffs after he was stabbed by 23-year-old Vikram Digwa, who was jailed for life on Monday.
All 6 men appeared at Southampton Magistrates Court on Saturday, bringing the total number of people charged following the protests to 11. Veterans have gathered in northern France to mark the 82nd anniversary of D-Day with a moment of silence in remembrance of the thousands of Allied troops who died in the invasion.
Nearly 160,000 Allied troops landed on June 6, 1944 to fight Nazi-occupied France in an operation known as Operation Overlord.
While the exact number of German casualties is disputed, on the Allied front a total of 4,414 died. The Battle of Normandy, which followed the landings, saw 73,000 Allied lives lost and 153,000 men wounded.
Serving military personnel, pipers from the Jedburgh Pipe Band and the grandson of British Commander Field Marshal Montgomery marched with the school children on Saturday morning. Peter Phillips has married NHS nurse Harriet Spurling during a private ceremony at All Saints Church in Kemble on Saturday, with the King and Queen greeted by cheers from well-wishers as they arrived at the wedding.
Charles and Camilla joined members of the royal family, including the Prince and Princess of Wales, Zara and Mike Tyndall, and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh.
Princesses Eugenie and Beatrice were also pictured arriving alongside their husbands Jack Brooksbank and Eduardo Mapelli-Mozzi.
Russian authorities say Ukraine has launched an unprecedented attack on and around St Petersburg as the city hosts the final day of Russia's annual economic forum.
Governor of the Leningrad region, Alexander Drozdenko, said more than 140 drones were shot down over the surrounding area, while the city's governor, Alexander Beglov, urged residents to remain indoors for the first time since the war began more than 4 years ago.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said his forces had hit Russia's arsenals and a naval base in what he called a just response to Russian attacks. It comes a day after Russian President Vladimir Putin told the forum there was no point in meeting with the Ukrainian president, who had called for direct talks on ending the war.
Brit Award winner Duffy has announced her first concert in more than 15 years after she revealed that a sexual assault and kidnapping had led her to step away from public life. Weren't you supposed to be talking?
Sorry, Tom. The Welsh singer said on social media that she would host a secret, intimate gig and perform new songs for fans on July the 5th in London.
Duffy, who grew up in Gwynedd in Pembrokeshire, rose to fame in 2008 with her debut album Rock Ferry, earning 3 Brit Awards, a Grammy Award and an Ivor Novello Award.
In March, it was announced that she would give her first in-depth interview for a Disney Plus documentary, speaking about the ordeal that led to her long absence from the music industry. 3 British men have admitted killing a restaurant owner in Canada. Robert Evans Jr., aged 25, pleaded guilty on Friday to the manslaughter of Sharif Rahman, aged 44, after a row over an unpaid restaurant bill in the town of Owen Sound,
which happened in August 2023. His father, Robert Busby Evans, aged 49, and uncle Barry Evans, aged 56, pleaded guilty to being accessories to the crime and have been sentenced to time already served.
The 3 men are believed to be from Manchester but were extradited to Canada from Scotland last year. Evans Jr. will be sentenced next month.
A new bridge which spans the River Taff is set to link the east and west areas of Cardiff.
Cardiff Council's planning committee has approved the structure for pedestrians and cyclists that will connect the Mall in Grangetown with Hamadryad Park in Butetown.
It forms a key part of regeneration in the Channel View area, with the council looking to build 4,000 new homes and a number of new communities across the city.
A boy has been charged over a fire at a primary school in Aberdeenshire. Dales Park Primary in Peterhead was closed following the blaze in the early hours of May 22nd.
Thankfully, nobody was injured in the fire, but pupils have been relocated to Peterhead Academy and Buchanhaven School for some lessons while the damage was assessed.
Police Scotland said the youth would be reported to the Procurator Fiscal.
To sports now, and Iran has accused the US of denying visas to integral members of its national football team's backroom staff, hours after Washington confirmed Iranian players had been given permission to travel to the upcoming World Cup.
US officials said visas had been issued to players and necessary support staff on Friday, just 10 days before Iran's opening fixture in Los Angeles on June 15th. It also said Iran would not be allowed to abuse this system to sneak terrorists into the country under false pretenses.
Iran's embassy in Turkey accused the US of politically biased interference in sport by denying further visas to a large proportion of the managerial and executive staff and technical advisors, and have urged FIFA to intervene on the matter.
England have a golden opportunity for victory in the first test against New Zealand's Black Caps, despite a chaotic collapse of 4 wickets for 1 run in 11 balls on the second day at Lord's.
After 16 wickets fell on day 1, another 17 came on Friday on a rather devilishly difficult surface for batting. An alarming amount of uneven bounce has been added to the sideways movement.
Meanwhile, Ollie Robinson marked his comeback with best test figures of 5 to 39, taking the final wicket as New Zealand were bowled out for 113 in their first innings, an England advantage of 27.
Britain could be on course for another heatwave later this month, with fresh weather maps showing temperatures climbing above 30 degrees Celsius in parts of the country just days after a projected cold snap.
The latest WX charts maps suggest a surge of hot air will begin pushing into southern Britain on June the 17th, before peaking the following day.
While the forecast is not currently as extreme as the record-breaking heat seen in May, temperatures could still reach 31 degrees in parts of England.
Well, let's take a look at tomorrow's weather forecast, and before we can even begin to enjoy the next heat wave, we still have some rain and thunder to battle through.
This is the final episode of Season 17. Thanks so much for watching. We will be back in early July with Season 18.
In the meanwhile, please subscribe for our 60 Seconds and Sports News Today episodes. Follow us on our Facebook and Blue Sky pages listed on the left-hand side and links down below, and we shall see you in early July.